boy Daryl from Gifted, back with another Gifted music video. And in this video, I'm here with my guy,
Naj Makk.
Okay, if you've been watching, you already know how we get into these type of shits and stuff like. So give us some touch on like where you from and shit.
I'm originally from Fort Rock, for me, but I moved to Linden when I was a little nigga, like 12, maybe 11.
So how was it in growing up in Fort Rock compared to like East New York and shit like that?
Feel me? This is the same old shit. Feel me? Same old shit, different place.
Even though people consider East as like one of the wackiest neighborhoods and shit like that, Fort Rock is on the same time. Because a lot of people say like the hood is the hood wherever you go, but it's certain hoods that's way more crazier than other hoods and shit like that.
Fort Rock is crazy, bro.
Crazy more? You think it's more crazy than the East?
It's about the same level as Little One, you feel me? So like, this is more, like it's the same exact beef, but it's smaller. So you got like you got the bed, you gotta run into
niggas and shit. Damn, I didn't even know Fort Rock was on that type of time. So explain to us like your childhood and everything, like how you have it up. First, which like your household, mom. Did you have your mom, pops in the situation, and siblings as far as that?
For me, I got two sisters and a brother. For me, and I got my mother, my pops. My pops was always around for me, but for me, he comes like he pops for me. Come yeah, when he around, he not around when he around for me. Nah, he was a good father for me. He wasn't a bad pops and all that shit.
Nah, yeah, that's what's up. And as far as like growing up in the East and shit like that, well, all of the East is pretty much like a gang infested and violence infested neighborhood and shit like that. So at what age did you start getting impacted by like the streets and shit, and you became in tune to like what the fuck was going on and shit?
Around like, I ain't gonna lie, like 13, bro. Like 13.
Nah, that's a fact. And when did you realize, what was some things that transpired to, that you felt like the streets is crazy? Because even in my sense of like that, I used to grow up in the bush, but like before I came to the East, but like the East was just a different animal. Like as far as like shooting all different type of wacky shit, that's when I really realized it was lit. It was lit when I came to the East. That's why I was thinking, so like, at what age was you experiencing like all of the wacky shit that's going on?
I ain't gonna lie, like I said, like 12, 13, I ain't gonna lie, when I was living in Fort Rock, I used to see wacky shit all the time, but like, I wasn't really into that type of shit, like.
Was it a next level when, probably because you've seen it more from like.
Yeah, like for me, like, now you really in this shit, you thinking like, nah, this shit's crazy.
Nah, that kind of leads me into like the next question and shit. As far as like, there's a time that you realize the streets is crazy, and there's a time of like when you actually get into the streets and shit. You said you've been realizing shit was wacky since like 12, 13 and shit. So what time was like, did you get involved in like the streets and shit?
Like 12, 13, that ass, like for me. Like you a product of your environment, you feel me? So wherever you from, like, you know, beef is inherited now.
Nah, that's true too.
Crazy, like.
That's a fact.
You a product of your environment, beef is inherited, so whatever, like, you got no choice, feel me?
Nah, that's some real shit. So do you feel like part of factors into like why you were a thing? Cause you in a neighborhood where Linden, even before you coming up, and I'll explain that to like K and shit, was like y'all niggas have beef with other hoods and it had nothing to do with UK and John shit. So like speak on that.
Like, yo, where you from? Where you from type shit, yo, where you from? Feel me? Where you from? Nigga, you from Linden? I heard that's popping on you, that ass.
Damn.
Shit is crazy.
So people don't know that's how it is. Niggas be thinking that niggas just want to be gang members and all that, and in the streets, nah, it ain't really none of that shit.
What part of your environment?
Nah, that's a fact. So like,
you'll see niggas in the Long Island gotta watch their back.
That's true too.
Niggas in big ass houses and shit, moms and doctor, they don't gotta watch their back. For me, we in the trenches, so it's like, it's different. But listen to me, I'm not a gangbanger, you know me? I make music. I'm not with none of that shit.
Nah, yeah, that's a fact. And when I got in tune with you specifically, it was at the same time where, it's the time when my guy K Gliz and Ja Sab, that's what I really got in tune with y'all. So give us a little touch on like your relationship to K and Ja.
Those my little brothers type shit.
Oh, you at an age?
Nah, I watch them grow up type shit. Those little demons, feel me?
Nah, yeah.
Not even on no big bro shit, but for me, they're younger than me, so for me, like, those my little brothers type shit.
And what's your relationship with them and stuff like that? Like, those are like, is that what you consider your everyday circle and shit?
I ain't gonna lie, like, shit's crazy. Niggas be in the hood, like, so different niggas hang out with different niggas type shit, but those my dudes, for me. When I be with them here and there, like, for me, we be together, me and K Gliz be in the studio together. K Gliz my dudes, I ain't gonna lie, me and him always in the studio together, like, for me.
Yeah, and that's another thing that I have to ask, cause like with you being from Linden and like from other artists I get to see, it's probably not as you got a lot of big artists from Linden, from Pop, Paparazzi Pop, King Beamo, all of those type of niggas and shit like that. So like, what's the relationships with that? Sometimes people look at it since you from the same hood, everybody locked in together and shit like that. So is it kind of like that's their crew, this is your crew, but it's love?
Those are older bros type shit for me. Those older bros for me. They show love and shit.
So can we be expecting a feature? Because one thing I always think, imagine a feature with Paparazzi Pop and K Glizz on it.
Nah, yeah, that shit would be
That
fire.
shit would go dumb and shit like that. So like, features, can we expect features from like that?
I was supposed to make, me and K Glizz was supposed to make some shit with Ace before he got booked type shit.
Yeah,
Free Cold 5 for me. Real shit.
Nah, shit like that would definitely go up and shit like that. So give us a little update on their cases and shit like that, cause they've been gone for like a good minute and they've been putting in pain before they went in.
Listen, they be home soon. That's all niggas need to know for me. They be home real soon.
Okay.
Free the rents for me.
Alright.
Cold 5, free the whole ad for me, shit like that.
That's a fact. So as for what made you get into rap and like this rapping shit for you?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been rapping since I was like 7, bro, gangster, but I never really took it serious. Like, my older brother, he used to rap for me, and I used to like, for me, I used to be in the crib whenever he be rapping for me. So like, you see your older brother do it, so you would.
Yeah, you gonna do whatever your older brother do.
So gangsta, I started rapping this shit, running around the crib rapping, making little songs on my Boost mobile phone and shit. Gangsta, but I never really took it serious. And then one day, my son Joe and KG and Bully, they like, oh, they go to the, no, matter of fact, it was just Joe and Bully, Joe, Bully, and Morty, they go into the stew and shit. They like, yo, pull up with us. I'm like, alright, bro, I'm gonna come, but I'm not rapping because they know I rap here and there for me.
Yeah.
I made the song and shit, and they was like, nah, bro, you can really rap.
That's
bro.
a fact.
Like, you can really rap, like, you play it. Then KG came home, feel me, KG was home. We made Spin It. Word my dad, he ain't write none of that. Like, we straight went to the studio, he ain't write none of that shit. We straight made that shit, feel me? Made Spin It, and I've been rapping ever since. Look.
Nah, you body that spinning shit. I was gonna ask you, that's the first track. I know that's the first track that's on the tube. That's the first track you ever recorded?
Nah, my first track was me and my son Joe Bull, that shit unreleased, like niggas never heard that shit.
What's the track called?
FTO.
Y'all think y'all gonna put that shit out any day? When y'all put it out?
I don't know, cause like, feel me, like, we didn't really know what we was doing, like the ad and shit, like, feel me, but it came out fire, I don't know, it's up to Joe.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Nah, that's a fact. Nah, you definitely, all y'all niggas that body that spinning, that's when I got into with you and shit. So, as far as like with you being an artist entering the drill scene around this era, you entered kind of like at a crazy era with like a lot of violence and the death and shit. How's your mentality coming in as an artist in Brooklyn at this state?
Nah, shit, I don't really know, bro. It's just like, for me, you gotta watch your back type shit. Other than that, for me, I don't really care about none of that shit, bro.
Nah, that shit.
If I be getting too much money, I'd be worried about niggas, bro. Niggas is really broke, bro. Word to my dad.
Nah, that's true too. So as for, what's your take on the impact that drill has on the violence? Do you feel, because I talk to certain artists, they don't feel, some artists feel like the dissing and all of that don't have the correlation. I feel like it does. What's your take on that?
What you mean?
Like, does dissing and these tracks have an impact on what's going on in the streets?
Yeah, of course. Like, was just talking crazy. Niggas talking about niggas that man. Of course, like, feel me?
Have you, from your sides and everything, have y'all been feeling like, have y'all been impacted by like the diss music and everything like that? As far as like, I always ask, has shit got more hectic since the music has been being put out?
It's like you gotta be more cautious of shit. Feel me? Cause like I said, like niggas really. Feel me, talking crazy. So
That's a fact.
You gotta be cautious of what you say, feel me? That's why I don't really say niggas dead man.
Yeah, I feel that too.
Feel me, I don't really say shit like that because I know how that shit feel, feel me? But other than that, feel me, shit like that,
Yeah. So as far as being a drill rapper, what's the most annoying thing that comes with being a Brooklyn drill rapper, if you had to say?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Word to my dad, bro. I ain't really got clout like that. I ain't gonna lie. I be getting like little 20, 30, 40K.
Yeah.
Niggas is running up to my call, bro.
Oh,
singing
shit.
songs, all that, bro. Nah, that shit is really crazy.
It's
bro.
wacky, but that's love though
Nah,
at the
yeah,
same
it's
time
love.
too. It's both ways and shit like
feel
that.
me?
Cause I
don't know if niggas is trying to show me love or niggas about to fire me. Like, feel me? Word.
Nah, yeah, that's a fact. So those that is running up, at least identify yourselves before y'all move on that type of timing and shit. And as far as what you would call it, like we talked about the disc culture and shit like that from your peoples and your sides and stuff. Is the music being taken OD serious? Do you feel like it? I kind of feel like you answered that already. Wouldn't you say? Nah, yeah. And as far as who were the artists that get you into like the Brooklyn drill culture, if you would have to say that got you fucking with drill?
I ain't gonna lie, like the niggas from the hood, like Pop, Ace, Phil B, Ron Mac, BMO, feel me, niggas like that, feel me.
Nah, that's what's up.
I ain't gonna lie though, I bump mad niggas. I bump Tutu, feel me?
Oh no, that's that.
I listen
I like
to
that.
bro. I listen
I
to
like
mad
that.
niggas, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
I was
bro.
gonna get
Your
into
shit,
that
feel me?
too.
Your shit fire, I listen to you, but you feel me? Like, feel me?
I respect artists and shit that can actually say that they listen to like artists from the other side and shit too.
You feel me? I bump the little MIS niggas, all that, bro.
Nah, that's what's up.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm a real nigga, bro.
So we gonna end it like this.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't be bumping them other niggas though. I ain't gonna say their name, feel me? I don't be bumping them niggas trash and they dirty, feel me? I don't, feel me?
Yeah. So we're gonna end this on a note. This is a great way to end it. If you had to make a song with one artist from the other side, if beef and everything had nothing to do in
I
it,
ain't gonna lie, I ain't making no song. Nobody but my mans. Feel me? If you not my mans and feel me, you not nice, I'm not making a song with you. You gotta be nice, like, for me. Cause I ain't gonna lie, niggas be having baby balls, bro.
yeah,
like,
that's true too.
I really be sitting down. Feel me? I really be sitting down writing the shit I say, bro. Like, I'll write a song for like a week, bro. No cap.
Nah, that's the real shit. So plug us into like some shit that we could expect to you coming from and now and shit that you about to drop.
I ain't gonna lie, I got mad shit. I got some shit with me, a shot stacked.
Oh shit, that shit gonna hit.
I got some dolly. I got two, 3 dolly tracks. I got some other shit with me and Joe Boy I just told you about. I got mad songs, bro. Me and KG will make some shit when he come home. Like,
That's a
regular
fact.
shit.
3 kg. That's a fact. See, I just seen it here, man. The Gifted Music Interview, and we out. Nah, that